Today I will be giving my first impressions of Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. There was a cinematic entrance video, which I was unaware of when I queued up the game. So you will be missing that part. But you will hear my honest opinion of the game as we go through it together. For a little context, I do know a little bit about this genre. Dark Alliance is focused on the characters made famous by New York Times bestselling author R.A. Salvatore, who, as of September 10th, 2019, is still writing books about these characters, based in the world of Dungeons & Dragons, which is a role-playing game invented in the 70s or 80s, one or the other, and has produced a lot of fantasy content. This particular game and characters take place in the mythical world of Forgotten Realms, known by the locals as Faerun. So I have no idea what type of game this is. I haven't seen a review of it or anything other than the cinematic trailer. And I'm going to start it up, and we'll see what we think. Alright, there's a character selector. Alright. This is, of course, the title character, Jace Jordan. Got his statistics there, though if you're not a avid Dungeons & Dragons fan, that probably won't make a lot of sense to you. So, yeah. This is who the series is based off of. He's a member of a race known as Drow, a variety of underground elves that are quite twisted and matriarchal. And he rebelled against them to join allies on the surface and fight against the evils of the Forgotten Realms. This would be Canterbury. This is the character I will be playing. Next we have Wolfgar. And finally Bruno Battleham. I prefer archers, and I've always liked the story arc of Canterbury, who is poised, at least where I stopped reading, to become the leader of her father's people, I think her adopted father's people. It's been a while since I read the book, and like I said, they're still being published as of 2019.
The crystal shard, forged from the magic of 7 liches, but with a treacherous will of its own.
Interesting
For
combination
thousands of years, the shard lay forgotten beneath the snows of Icewind Dale. There
artwork
it waited
and cinematics
until some fool, a would-be wizard lusting for power beyond his due, answered the shard's call. Akar Kessel claimed the shard and used its power to summon armies of evil creatures to his banner. From his crystal tower, he set them loose upon the Dale and the people of 10 towns. But we would not stand by and watch this tyrant destroy our homes. We companions rallied the united peoples of 10 towns and held our ground at the walls of Bryn Shander.
There's a lot of environment.
We chased Kessel to the slopes of Kelvin's Cave. When the shard realized that we had won, it abandoned him. It disappeared once again under the snows, along with Kessel himself. With Kessel gone, we thought the war was over. We were wrong.
I might have actually read this part in the
Though
book.
the crystal shard was lost, still it called to those who craved power. Its call was strong, and from across the realms they came. But we answered a call of our own. A call to stand together against this dark alliance, and defend our home against the threat of Crenshinabon.
I always wondered how you pronounce Crenshinabon. Alright, so we've got a third-person viewpoint. Let's check out this manage session. Gotta hold it down, apparently. Alright. There's a quick play option. Jump into the action immediately with your current character. You will join the best available party-based server matchmaking criteria. Quick play grants bonus XP when successfully completing a mission. And then custom game. You are the party leader. Select a mission difficulty and gather your party. Additional players will join you in Calvin's Cairn. When your party is assembled, stand in the teleport circle to begin your mission countdown. It's public, allowing players to join the session. So that's kind of interesting. So, which one are we on? We are currently offline. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what she's doing right here. The abilities she's using. Or what's possible in this mode. Oh. I'm just trying out buttons here. I'm hoping to find the one that shows you the character sheet or what level
Catty breathe.
he is.
Your good friend Regis told me all about you. Kardik Stone Roller here. Anything you need, just step up to my booth.
Regis came by? Why didn't he stay? We could use his help.
Said he had important business in Caer Konig. Something about a hero's feast? Whatever. He left me here to make sure you had everything you need. For a fair price, of course. What can I help you with?
All right, you've definitely got to hold down all the buttons in this game. I have to say though that the interaction with the NPC was. I've seen depictions in other similar games where there's a camera zoom to their facial expressions and you see their animations, and this did not do that. Okay, so apparently you need the store just to manage the equipment. Apparently you can also change the look. I'm not sure what the upgrade stuff is yet.
Can't believe that has anything to do with Regis.
I'm finding this environment and the movement very similar to Destiny 2, with all these little mini icons showing you the interactive features.
Dale's going to hell, if you ask me. Get me back underground any day. You ever think about Verbeek stew? Yeah, no, me neither.
Okay, there's a reward test. I don't know if, oh, it's empty. Okay. So no starting rewards. A lot of games like to give you a little something just to begin with. Alright, world map. To access the campaign, interact with the world map, start with the Trials of Tempest, where you can practice combat with Tempest, the Lord of Battle. Alright, let's learn how to fight. Hi, big bro.
No, it's fine.
This is kind of a review video, so you'll have to forgive me for not being too interactive, at least in this session. Okay, I selected the mission. I don't know how to start it.
Wonder what Regis is thinking about right now. Maybe me?
Maybe this little indicator shows me where? Alright, teleportation circle. They could have probably given you a little heads up about the ground markers. I'm not a huge fan of games that make you intuit stuff, because you never know the design capabilities of the people who made the game.
Now comes your next test, Catty Bree.
I see you there, Archer!
Are you not a warrior? yourself yet.
There's a fight. Keep the distance, Archer.
Give yourself a test.
Alright, so the combat system's pretty fun. I'm curious as to whether or not there is a lock-on function. Yes, there is. Okay. Yeah, it's right joystick to lock in.
What might you
I'm gonna try defending.
Time for fighting!
I'm gonna see if there's any combos that come from that.
You smell like a dwarf, girl.
Yeah, so that's what that does.
learned your lesson?
Alright, well, I did not see any sort of counterattack ability just yet, but who knows? I am low level. But I think I know enough about combat now to get into it proper. Once again, the question becomes, how intuitive is it to show somebody how to exit the training ground?
And that bow was so well back.
Fresh targets!
Many dangers have been set before you, Catty Bree. Show me what that bow can do.
Keeping an eye on you, Archer.
You fight well for one so level. What might you achieve, I wonder?
Oh, okay, so you tap the bumper, the block bumper to attempt to parry.
Learned your lessons well.
That's going to take a little bit of time to master, I think.
This'll be easy.
You have been trained by Bruno and Trist in the ways of combat. Let's see how well their lessons were learned. You prove yourself a true warrior, Catty Bree, and you will become a leader of armies.
I can smell your dwarf stink from here.
Agility and strength, and that bow will serve you well on the battlefield.
Alright, apparently I need to charge up my ultimate. Based on how fun combat has been thus far,
I look forward to
I'm
seeing it
guessing
unleashed upon your
it
enemy.
should be interesting.
Shooting bad guys never gets old.
Alright. This unfortunate soul is gonna get the ultimate.
Mighty arrows!
Okay, apparently she, her ultimate is just an arcane shot.
There's yet untapped power within you, Catty. I look forward to seeing it unleashed upon your enemies.
We won't be defeated. What now? Keeping it
For
out.
the battle hammers!
Kill me, suckers! Join the fight!
Alright, I'm guessing this empowered strike is gonna require melee combat. Yep, there we go. This whole time I was trying to do it with the arrow strikes.
There's yet untapped power within you, Catty Bree. I look forward to seeing it unleashed upon your enemies.
Alright, loot. That is a core function of D&D. From opening chests and defeating foes, and collected in Calvin's Cairn in the Ward Center. I'm guessing that you won't actively get loot drops from enemies as you go. I don't know if I'm a fan of that or not. I mean, it might be nice to have uninterrupted combat, but the inability to change what you're doing on the fly might prove detrimental if you equip yourself poorly or something. Alright. I'm guessing this is the story mode. Acts 1, 2, and 3. Bruner's people have fled home, driven out by new threats that have come to claim the crystal shard. Apparently these missions are replayable because there's a preferred gear set drop. Which reminds me, I got a new item, so if I want to equip it before the mission, I better go speak to Necrotic Resistant Quiver. Okay. I'll do the quick
Wonder
equip.
what's going on in the Underdark today. Hello there, Caddy Bree.
Zoomed in like this, the detail is quite stunning.
No take
There's
back.
sell option. Oh no, worth about 25 gold. Well, this is managed equipment. So I'm guessing you can't buy equipment. You just have to find
Nail's
it.
not gonna save itself.
Graphics are very nice, but the rendering, when I move quickly,
Wonder what's going on in the Underdark today.
okay.
The united peoples of Icewind Dale had defeated Kessel's armies and destroyed his crystal tower. But the dwarven warriors of Clan Battlehammer returned home to find their halls overrun, their people fleeing the valley. We rushed to their aid, fighting our way through the goblins in Verbeeg to find the goblin commander and put an end to this siege.
Alright, once again, a little story setup. I see two little time indicators. So I'm guessing you might have only one or a certain amount of time to do it. And difficulty settings from 1 to 6. Recommended combat score. Okay. I have no idea what my current combat score is, or... Oh, yeah, party combat power is 1,227. Okay. Oh look, I'm overqualified.
You ever think about Verbeeg stew? Yeah, no, me neither.
Now that I know how to begin missions and whatnot, it seems quite simple. This is obviously not an open world design where you just aimlessly wander until you run into a quest giver. I kind of personally prefer mission styles. Straightforward. Now, I doubt they'll repeat it for each mission, but I'm wondering if there's a cinematic for each one as you go through. Also, a little side note, in the corner, the lower right-hand corner of the screen, the loading symbol would be Drist's Panther running. And I can't remember the name of the Panther. I think it was something complicated. But he was heavily featured in the novels. And if I have time, I will find out if he's an aspect when you play as Drist. Yes, we have a cinematic.
Dwarves are gone! These are our lands now! Tear down their statue! Tear it down! Tear it down! Whoa! Open shop! I sing death! I sing death is dead! He's coming back!
Dragon looks hungry, boys!
That's the icing gets, mate! Ice wind! The northern gale! The queen of storms! Ice wind!
Centuries asleep and I wake to this! Vermin in my gale! I'll freeze you all screaming!
So I wonder if the first mission you're supposed to fight an ice dragon, because right out the gate, dragon fight? Okay, D&D, I see what you're doing here.
The Battlehammer dwarves were driven out of Mithril Hall and turned into a clan of refugees before they settled here. As long as I can draw an arrow, I won't let them be pushed out of another home.
Alright, I covered all that in the test area. The graphics are a little choppy now that I'm actually in a mission and moving around. There seems to be a halt in animation. Okay, I just accidentally died. But that did not end the game, so that's interesting.
Find Kessel's shard before someone else does. We got the dwarves out. So what are we going to do about the great dwarf archer?
Nice.
Who wants to be first?
Huh. I wonder if these dorks will just stand there while I kill them.
Give me that bow, Kafoy!
You're gonna kill me!
Campfires appear when all monsters in a certain area have been slain. Taking a short rest will replenish usables, abilities, and serve as a checkpoint. Also, for those of you who've played Dungeons & Dragons, you'll recognize the term short rest from their 5th edition. When short rest is used, defeated monsters will respawn. If unused, short rest gives bonus to loot rarity. Okay, so if you don't take a break, you get better loot. I guess that makes sense.
This siege must be broken before I'll ever be able to return home. Time to mess up some goblins in Verbeeg.
What girl doesn't love a good pair of shoes hidden behind an explosive barrel cave?
You think there's any dwarves left inside? There are. They're hiding. Hope they're not planning a surprise attack. Surprise attack? Hear a dwarf coming from miles away. Yeah, you don't smell them first.
What are we doing? Is the siege over?
Well, the dragon kind of put a stop to it.
Yeah, but we still gotta get inside, don't we?
Yeah, but the
I wonder if I
dwarves
could
have...
hit him in the head.
You looking for me?
I don't think that mattered because I just obliterated him. I'm sure I'll get smoother with the combat. Well, at least the health potions seem to be usable during the mission. Alright, I'm trying to use my targeting indicator, but even though she's classified as a sniper, it looks like you have to manually aim if you're at a great distance. It also appears she's firing multiple shots. Now, this is pretty easy.
Don't kill him without us. I'll take your time, Archer. I don't like the way she's looking at us. You can't hit me.
For the battle hammers!
Alright, I made it a little bit more complicated on myself on purpose there. Entering melee range. I probably could have sniped the entire camp from the ledge I was on there.
I thought losing the war was a disaster, but look at us now.
Blocked, of course.
These two are gonna better think twice before they pop their hairy faces out into our valley.
Okay, that's a little silly.
I'll take your eyes, Archer. Yeah. He's mine. Archer, keep shooting us! More arrows!
Okay, I guess killing those guys was just like a little bit of extra fun. Wasn't required.
Dwarf doors are holding strong, you. Take some work to crack them open.
That's what you're here for, ain't it?
Yeah, sure, mate. They ain't looking to get hit by no dragon, you.
She's gone. Long gone.
Who wants to be first?
What are you doing over there, girl?
big guy.
I spies you, Shafi.
Ow. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to
I think this
range
one's
combat
the
the big guys.
Can't stop us all! Jesus at night! What are you waiting for?
Alright, I could do a short rest. New checkpoint, refill, or increased loot bonus. I'm going with loot. I think most people probably do, especially at this stage. Alright, tablet. Nice to see there are destroyable objects in the world. It's also nice that they have these little red sashes to let you know jump from point A to point B.
Got to send some of these goblin feathers into the dwarf holes and root them out.
An archer attacks! Just wait a sec.
Alright, I'm just gonna check on top of this hill where the one guy came from. Oh, apparently there are traps. That was interesting. Okay. I could collect it before I destroyed the thing, but interesting that Canterbury's bow can explode rocks. I didn't know she rolled like that.
An archer attacks! We are foil! Surprise, Cafoys! I don't like the way he's looking at us!
very first-person shootery, which I guess would be the reason you'd pick category. Okay, I'm noticing a little symbol. Environmental factors, heat and cold. Good to know. It's showing up just underneath the stamina bar. There's no indicator of what that means for your possible combat or anything.
Ah, shit made dinner.
What? That's good news.
Oh, I was hoping to catch it for myself or to have...
Mighty arrows!
That dragon's looking to fill its belly.
Hello,
Let's find a better spot to hide. Come here, Sati! Rapids of meat!
That route lasts for a good long time. Bonus for destroying an item. Wonder.
Those goblin siege engines will need to be destroyed, or this siege will never end.
Alright, once again I'm just using loot. I mean, Canterbury appears to be able to heal herself. I'm not really using any consumables, so...
So, why'd you sign on with Kessel in the first place?
I don't know. Just felt right at the time.
Boba shuck, that's the shard. That's how it works. It makes you do stuff.
Nah, I signed up because he seemed like a real guy. I wanted to raid caravans and then deliver all the...
That was close.
Oh, thank you, Slick Wolf, for the follow. Oh, Caleb from Discord. Hello, hello. I just want to know what the hell her arrows are made out of. Yeah, I push combat rolls a little jump. Sometimes I'm really slick with the moves, other times I'm not. Alright, it's indicating I'm supposed to go this direction, but I don't see how.
Fresh targets.
And she's saying there's combat, but I don't see combat. I'm guessing they're on the scaffolding above me. I have to get up there somehow. Okay, a little jump up.
I see you there, baddies.
Good to know she can, scale a wall.
Shooting bad guys never gets old.
Well, shit.
And he just cussed. Huh. I don't think you got that in many of the previous D&D games. Never apologize for lurking. I appreciate the view.
You know what I miss? I miss Cassian telling us what to do.
This is still my first mission,
Sure.
and I expected it to be a lot, you know, very simple
Stab some more.
and very short, and it doesn't appear to be, which is nice.
Dragon's gonna messed up our siege right well.
Alright, now there's also no,
That crystal tower was unnatural. Glad we're back
no
to
explanation for that little
raiding.
symbol on the guy. I'm assuming it means he's some sort of boss?
We got the dwarves out, but what are we going to do about the gray ones that moved in? These Dorgar are gonna be a problem. I know it.
You and me, big guy.
Works like titties. Stop bouncing around.
Something, give us something, yo.
Alright, that other goblin there is throwing magic at me. And that's the first time I've seen that.
Breathe out spell of protection.
Always nice to be surrounded.
An eye on you, Archer.
Try to get everybody in the same direction. I can't even see that guy. I don't know how I'm hitting him.
Take your head, Archer.
Alright, I think I'm noticing that using the directional buttons changes how you attack. Maybe. At least it seemed to with the bow. I wonder if in the group setting that this heals multiple people. I guess I should have been shooting those crystals this whole time. Alright, what the hell is that? Oh. I'm guessing that would be an indication that I'm about to die. Because that door is warded. Okay, I see. Just had to find the missing symbol, that's all. Okay, apparently this ice, it'll hurt ya. Stay in it too long, which means this corridor is not going to be a lot of fun.
Inogu's interest in the shards. A ruse. Inogu is no worthy vessel. With the Demon Lord's power, Kren Shinibon could conquer the realm.
Kind of want to hear what they're saying.
Even Kren Shinibon would be pressed to dominate the will of Inogu. Still compelling.
I can feel it. It's time for fighting!
We have nothing but patience, John.
Who wants to be first? Arrows of might!
Okay, that was interesting.
The Shard of Man.
Looking around for any other loot. Doesn't appear to be any. That was
Some
nice.
dwarven magic's keeping it shut.
I knew those booyogs were full.
Wake up, boys!
Oh, Daddy!
I see you there, Archer.
These goblins suck.
That takes care of the siege. Now to take care of the commander.
Overall, the missions aren't very puzzle-based, which is fine. I do like their incorporation of traps, though. It's a pretty common D&D trope. Now, I know that my abilities are refilling, but I don't know if it's over time or if it's during combat that I recharge them.
We got the dwarves out, but what are we going to do about the great time rocks?
Where's your pride, Shotty? There! Come on, Shotty, give us a visit, yeah? Let's see this Shotty squeak.
It's time to move. Oh, I think I just encountered fatigue for the first time.
Somebody grab her now! She's out of range!
These guys seem to have a whole lot of hit
Come on, Shotty, give us a visit, yeah?
Mighty arrows!
Let's see this Shotty squeak.
Is it over?
And that is the end of Act 1. Okay, so there's no way to look around for loot in this area now that the tally screen is showing up.
And that's how it's done.
Woohoo, I'm level 2. Oh, and tribute and a feat point. It's a nice little breakdown of everything that's going on. Now, I wonder if you keep your levels when you go into the group missions. Now that we have a feat point and an ability point, maybe we'll finally discover how to look at your character sheet, or stats, as it would be called in a video game and not in D&D. Yep, I keep double pushing it. There we go. Okay, so these stats aren't exactly like D&D. But, you know, it can't be. It's a video game. Proximity radius. I wonder if that means range of combat or just range of hearing. I'm going to be generic and just put the first point in strength. Alright, looks like we've got an equipment page. But my new items don't appear to be in there. But we do have an ability section. Difference between tap and hold for powers. Alright, we've got what looks like a moves list. And it's nice that there's a little preview of it too. Alright, I also have a feat point available. Cunning Archer and Long Strider. Defense tree, offense tree, support tree. Oh. Got a little breakdown of all the people you encountered. Alright, now I'm assuming my loot chest will... Alright. Yeah, I just figured that out, thanks.
I swear it. I know nobody asked, I'm just saying.
Alright.
Looking good. Regis never did say how he managed to take out Kessel and his tower all on his own. Must have been awesome, though.
Yeah, there's kind of a delay when you hit the menus button. I inherited a bow that was worth. Apparently the right trigger toggles how stuff is sorted. It's nice that it affects the aesthetic. Alright, stats are the same, it's just a stylistic choice. Alright, merchant upgrade material. I was wondering about this. In the upgrade material tab, you can upgrade
Dale's going
crystals
to hell if you
to a
ask
higher
me.
rarity or
Get me back
exchange crystals
underground
to
any day.
downgrade to a lower rarity. In the upgrade usable tab, you can unlock new usables and upgrade existing usables. Your usable loadouts can be changed in equipment panel. The Skins tab allows you to customize the visual appearance of your equipment. Skins are cosmetic and do not change equipment combat stats. I wondered if they'd have a feature like that.
What are you looking for?
Alright, I have, looks like 2 green. Okay. Well, this is all loot upgrades. Now there's skins. You cannot change skin or color of the equipment, but it doesn't tell you why.
Alright, see ya, CB.
Little trophy section. And back to missions. Alright, well, I have
I could have piped my
explored
car if I wanted to. Just gotta get back to working out.
an individual mission. I think next time I will try changing to online version.
The longer you hang around here, the less time you have to find me good.
And that's going to be it for this video. My first impressions of Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance.